Imagine walking into a room and every head turns, not because you're showing off, but because you're just that unbothered, that confident, that Sigma. Have you ever wondered why Sigma males never need to chase, yet they always seem to win the game of attraction? Here's the truth. Sigma males don't flirt like other men. They play a whole different game. And the crazy part is, it works every single time. Sigmas, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're diving deep into why Sigma males don't flirt like your average Joe and why their unique approach is so ridiculously effective. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's break down this mysterious charm that turns heads without saying a single word. Sigma males operate on an entirely different level. Unlike alphas who thrive on attention or betas who crave approval, Sigmas embrace independence and self-reliance. They're comfortable in their own skin and know their worth without needing external validation. This quiet confidence is magnetic. Studies show that body language speaks louder than words. Sigma males master this art calm posture, steady gaze, and subtle gestures. This non-verbal communication tells everyone in the room they're in charge of their own world. They don't need to impress. They're just impressive. They know that real attraction isn't about flashy pickup lines or showing off wealth. It's about being present, genuine, and completely comfortable with who you are. This authenticity creates an irresistible aura. It's not just confidence, it's a deep sense of inner calm that people instinctively trust and respect. So next time you walk into a room, remember, true charisma doesn't shout, it simply exists. Number one, the Sigma male vibe. First things first, let's talk about the Sigma male energy. It's that quiet confidence, that aura that doesn't beg for attention, it just commands it. Unlike the alpha, who might bark orders or lead the pack with loud charisma, the Sigma moves in the shadows, self-reliant and self-contained. This is a man who doesn't feel the need to shout his worth because he's already lived it. Psychologists often describe Sigma males as lone wolves, men who find strength in solitude and thrive without the social structures that alphas often depend on. Instead of seeking validation, they focus on self-mastery, sharpening their skills and growing their inner world. This detachment from the usual social hierarchy makes them incredibly appealing. It's the classic man of mystery trope we've seen throughout history, from James Dean's rebellious cool to Keanu Reeves' quiet strength. Now let's dive into the first secret, Sigmas. When you don't crave validation, you instantly become magnetic. Women, and people in general, are instinctively drawn to those who radiate calm assurance. There's a psychology term for this, the pratfall effect. It suggests that small imperfections in a confident person can make them even more attractive. For the Sigma male, this means that even when he's not perfect, his self-acceptance is captivating. Consider the difference between a guy who tries too hard to impress, cracking endless jokes, constantly flexing and fishing for compliments, versus a Sigma male who simply owns his space, no matter how small. This quiet confidence is powerful because it suggests he doesn't need the world's applause to feel whole. That's a rare energy in a world obsessed with social media likes and external approval. And so, Sigma males don't flirt like the rest. They don't use flashy lines or exaggerated moves. Instead, they make genuine connections through subtlety and presence. They might speak less, but their words are measured and meaningful. They might not laugh the loudest, but their smiles are sincere and impactful. In every interaction, they exude authenticity, a refreshing contrast to the performative nature of most modern flirting. In the end, the Sigma's quiet confidence is more than just a vibe. It's a testament to the power of self-assurance. It shows that when you're grounded in who you are, the world can't help but take notice. And that, Sigmas, is your secret weapon. Number two, the power of mystery. Let's be real. There's something undeniably magnetic about a man who's a bit of a mystery. In the world of human attraction, this concept isn't just folklore. It's backed by psychological research and evolutionary biology. Studies show that people are hardwired to be drawn to things they can't fully understand. This is the power of curiosity and novelty in action. When a man keeps his cards close to his chest, he becomes a puzzle worth solving. Sigma males have mastered this art. While other guys might spill their entire life story in 5 minutes, Sigma males prefer to let their actions and their presence speak for themselves. They're not about playing mind games or withholding affection. Instead, They operate from a place of self-assuredness and genuine confidence. It's all about energy. When a man doesn't feel the need to overshare, it creates an aura of calm independence. And that's what triggers curiosity in women. It's almost as if women sense there's more to the story, more depth, more layers, and they're instinctively drawn to it. This is rooted in the psychological principle of the information gap. When there's a gap between what we know and what we want to know, it triggers our brain to bridge that gap. That's why a mysterious man can feel irresistible. But let's be clear. This isn't about faking mystery or playing hard to get. It's about living authentically and sharing your thoughts and feelings in your own time, on your own terms. Sigma males don't crave the spotlight or social validation. They're comfortable in their own skin, and that's exactly what sets them apart. This kind of mysterious vibe is so much more powerful than any cheesy pickup line or rehearsed move. It's the real deal, a natural magnetism that can't be faked. So, remember this, Sigmas, when you embrace your quiet strength and let your actions do the talking, you naturally invite intrigue and genuine interest. It's the ultimate sign of self-confidence, one that speaks volumes without uttering a word. In a world where everyone seems to be shouting for attention, the Sigma male's subtle, enigmatic presence is a refreshing alternative. So keep a little mystery. It's the hook that no one sees coming, but everyone wants to chase. Number 3, the power of listening. Now here's where Sigma males really break the rules of flirting. Most guys think flirting is about being the center of attention, talking a lot, cracking jokes, and showing off their best moves. They see it like a performance where the loudest guy with the most stories wins. But Sigma males, they operate on a completely different wavelength. Sigmas understand that flirting isn't about impressing her with flashy words or being the loudest in the room. It's about creating a real connection, and they know the most powerful tool in their flirting arsenal isn't their voice, it's their ears. Instead of dominating the conversation, Sigma males master the art of active listening. They lean in and pay close attention to what a woman is actually saying, not just waiting for their turn to speak. This isn't just a technique, it's a reflection of their natural authenticity and confidence. They don't feel the need to prove themselves because they're comfortable in their own skin. When you listen, truly listen, you're giving her your full presence. That alone can be incredibly attractive because most women are so used to guys who talk about themselves non-stop. By being different, you instantly stand out. Women sense when a man is genuinely interested in what they have to say, rather than just nodding along to get to the next topic. Listening well isn't just about nodding your head and repeating back her words like a parrot. It's about asking thoughtful questions, showing curiosity, and engaging with what she's sharing. This makes her feel understood and valued, two things that are way more important in attraction than any cheesy pickup line. Scientific studies back this up too. Research from the University of Nevada found that active listening creates a sense of trust and intimacy, which are critical for building romantic connections. It releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, making both people feel more connected. So Sigmas, remember this, flirting doesn't have to be loud and showy. In fact, the quieter approach, listening, observing, and truly connecting, often speaks volumes. Let everyone else be the peacock with the loudest feathers. You, on the other hand, can build genuine connections that last because you're not afraid to break the rules of traditional flirting. Number 4, Sigma confidence vs. show-off confidence. Let's clarify one thing, Sigmas. Confidence is attractive, but there's a big difference between real confidence and the kind that's all about show. Many men think that flashing an expensive watch or bragging about their job title is the way to impress people. But that's not real confidence, that's show-off confidence. It's the kind that says, "Look at me, please notice me." It's flashy, desperate, and a bit hollow. True confidence doesn't need to be announced. Think of it like an iceberg. What people see is just the tip, but there's a whole lot more beneath the surface. Sigma males live this. Their confidence is internal. It's calm and steady, like the quiet strength of a tree that's weathered countless storms. You don't need to shout when you're secure in who you are. Psychologists often say that real confidence comes from self-awareness and competence. It's about knowing your strengths and accepting your weaknesses. It's not about trying to be perfect or seeking validation. That's what makes Sigma males different from other guys who rely on external validation, the fancy cars, the high-status job, or the social media followers. Sigmas don't need all that noise. This quiet, authentic confidence is magnetic. Women can sense it because it feels safe and genuine. It's not a performance or a mask, it's real. Studies in social psychology show that people are drawn to authenticity. We are hardwired to trust those who are secure in themselves and comfortable in their own skin. So Sigmas, don't be fooled by the loud guys in the room. Let your confidence do the talking, no need for a megaphone. Remember, the most impressive kind of confidence isn't the kind you broadcast. It's the kind that you carry within you. It's the kind that doesn't need approval because it already knows its worth. When you walk into a room, let that quiet strength speak for itself. That's the kind of confidence that makes an impact, that draws people in and that sets you apart. Number 5, subtle body language. Here's something that Sigma males understand instinctively. Body language speaks louder than words. While other guys might use grand gestures or try to dominate the room with flashy movements, Sigma males rely on subtle signals, a calm posture, steady eye contact, and a relaxed demeanor. This kind of body language is powerful because it shows you're comfortable in your own skin. It's inviting without being overbearing. So, Sigmas, pay attention to the way you carry yourself. Sometimes the smallest movements say the most. Let's break this down. According to Albert Mehrabian's famous 7-38-55 rule, communication is only 7% verbal, 38% vocal, tone and inflection, and 55% nonverbal. That's right, most of what you say is actually in your body language. Sigma males get this intuitively. For example, a slight tilt of the head can signal interest, while a genuine smile, known as a Duchenne smile, lights up not just your mouth, but your eyes too. Even your posture, standing tall, shoulders back, feet planted firmly, projects quiet confidence. Contrast this with the alpha male's often aggressive stance, chest puffed out, arms wide. It's the difference between trying to impress and simply being present. Sigmas prefer the latter. They're not about the show, they're about the substance. Research from Princeton University shows that people make snap judgments about others' trustworthiness and competence in less than 1/10 of a second based on nonverbal cues alone. That means the moment you walk into a room, you're already telling your story. For Sigma males, who thrive in the margins and observe more than they speak, this is an advantage. They understand the power of stillness. While others fidget or overcompensate, the Sigma remains composed. It's a sign of self-assurance that's hard to fake. In social situations, this silent language becomes a magnet. People are drawn to those who exude calm and poise. It's not about trying to be noticed. It's about having an aura that speaks volumes without saying a word. So Sigmas, remember, your quiet confidence isn't just a trait, it's a tool. Master your body language and you'll find that sometimes the smallest movements speak the loudest truths. Number 6, the art of silence. Silence. That's right, Sigmas. It's one of your most powerful, underrated tools. While most people scramble to fill every moment with noise, words, or small talk, you're comfortable embracing quiet. And guess what? That calm stillness is magnetic. Here's the thing. Society often pressures us to talk constantly. We're trained to believe that silence is awkward, uncomfortable, or even a sign of weakness. But for Sigma males, silence isn't a gap to fill. It's a statement in itself. It signals confidence, self-possession, and emotional control. Psychologists have found that silence can actually increase attraction. When you don't rush to fill the space with words, you create curiosity. People naturally want to know what's going on inside your mind. Silence invites them in, encourages them to lean closer, and heightens anticipation. It's like a subtle but powerful magnetic pull. For women, this quiet confidence is incredibly intriguing. It's the difference between a man who's desperate for attention and one who commands it without even trying. Your silence gives her room to feel the tension, to wonder what you're thinking, and to engage on a deeper emotional level. It's a nonverbal way of communicating strength and mystery. Of course, silence doesn't mean being cold or unapproachable. It means knowing when to speak and when to let the moment breathe. It's about mastering the art of timing and presence. Even famous figures like Clint Eastwood and Keanu Reeves are known for using silence to amplify their presence and charm. So, Sigmas, don't rush to fill the quiet with noise. Embrace it. Use silence as your secret weapon. It's more than just the absence of words. It's a powerful signal of who you are, calm, confident, and completely in control. And number 7, respectful distance. Let's talk about boundaries, Sigmas. One of the biggest mistakes many men make is overwhelming a woman with constant attention, thinking that's the secret to winning her heart. But Sigma males know better. They understand that true attraction isn't about chasing or crowding, it's about respecting personal space and allowing natural connection to grow. Giving a woman space isn't about being distant or cold, it's about honoring her independence and showing confidence in yourself. When you allow her room to breathe, you're silently communicating that you're secure, patient, and trust her autonomy. This kind of respect is incredibly attractive because it breaks the cycle of neediness, which often pushes people away. Psychological research supports this. The principle of scarcity explains that people tend to value what isn't always available. By not being overly present or demanding, you create a healthy tension that fuels interest. Distance, when used thoughtfully, builds desire. It allows both people to miss each other, reflect on their feelings, and come back stronger. Sigma males are masters of this balance. They know when to engage and when to step back, never seeming desperate or overbearing. This approach fosters a deeper emotional connection because it's based on mutual respect rather than dependency. So remember, Sigmas. Giving her space isn't a weakness, it's a strategic move that shows maturity and emotional intelligence. Don't be afraid to let her come to you. In doing so, you demonstrate confidence and create a magnetic pull that draws her in naturally. After all, healthy boundaries are the foundation of any lasting relationship. Number 8, unconventional humor. Sigmas, here's the truth about flirting. It doesn't have to be about over-the-top gestures, cheesy pickup lines, or loud displays. In fact, for a Sigma male, flirting is often a more refined, subtle art, one that thrives on quiet confidence and genuine connection rather than flashy moves. Research in social psychology tells us that humor plays a significant role in attraction, but not all humor is created equal. Sigma males tend to lean toward what's called awe, a style that's understated, clever, and often delivered with a straight face. This kind of humor isn't about cracking up a room. It's about catching her off guard with something unexpected, yet genuine. It's like a private signal in a crowded room, something that says, "I'm paying attention to you, not the noise around us." This approach aligns perfectly with the Sigma personality archetype. Sigmas are independent thinkers who value authenticity and depth. Their humor mirrors this. It's not forced or exaggerated, but comes from sharp observations and a unique perspective on everyday things. Think of it as an intellectual nod or a subtle inside joke that creates an intimate moment without needing loud laughter or dramatics. Scientific studies on attraction suggest that women often appreciate humor that shows intelligence and emotional insight. It's the kind of humor that invites connection and signals confidence without arrogance. When a Sigma drops a quiet, witty comment, it feels like a secret handshake, a subtle acknowledgement that you're seen and understood. So if you're a Sigma, embrace that dry wit. Trust those clever observations. Your subtle humor isn't just funny, it's magnetic. It creates space for genuine connection because it's real, it's unexpected, and above all, it's uniquely you. So Sigmas, if you see yourself in these traits, own it. Lean into that mystery, that quiet confidence, that magnetic presence. And if you're on this journey of becoming a Sigma male, let this be your sign. Keep going. The world doesn't need more show-offs. It needs more men who know who they are and refuse to settle for anything less than real. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to join this amazing community, and apply these Sigma qualities in your life for impactful living. Stay true and stay Sigma.